Kublewan, welcome to another episode of Daily Energy. The day is Need You, Wat De Sun. Need You, Wat De Sun. It is a day for spirit, reflection, self care, communication, and friends. Some of the things that we want to be mindful of and to not do is do not make easy difficult. Do not try to overly prove a point. Do not allow others to use you. Do not be combative. Do not be confrontational. Do not fear the reactions of others. Do not doubt yourself. Do not be self defeating. Do not be restless. Do not be complicated or difficult. Do not self sabotage. Okay, the thing about making the easy difficult goes to our need to want to solve problems. And so today, if you don't have a problem to solve, you might be in the mindset of trying to cause problems in order to have a problem to solve. Trust me, there's enough problems in the world that you don't need to make problems, okay, that are not non-existing today, as non-existing is an energy overall for today as well. So things that we want to do, we want to restore order. So in order to restore order, we don't need to be out here causing problems. We want to use our imagination, get to know ourselves, share our talents, trust divine messages, as we will receive a lot of divine messages today. Not only is the day a spiritual day as it is Sunday, but it is also a day to where you may receive spiritual downloads and receive messages from spirit in addition to synchronicities, okay? Focus on spiritual growth. Realize something about yourself, as it's a day for self reflection. Focus less on external stimuli. So it's more about you internally than you externally. Realize something about yourself, raise your vibration, connect with your higher self, stay on the right track, okay? Stay on the right track. Once you're on it, stay on it. If you're watching me, you are on the right track. That means you are on the way to becoming more balanced. You are on the way to becoming your authentic self. You are on the way to your awakening, okay? If you're watching me, that is what you're on your way to doing and becoming, is your authentic self, okay? So strengthen your leadership skills. It's something that we will be working on over the course of the next few years before we really get out there in the world. We have this year and then next year and then the year after that, we gonna be ready. Okay, we gonna be ready the year after that. Okay, all right. And so that's when we need to be ready as a whole, as the chosen, by what is it, 2026? I want to say, because next year we're going to be fine tuning what we've been working on now. And so 2026, that's our goal. Okay, so make sure you have everything that you've been working on done by 2026. Okay, if you're just getting started, that's okay. Start somewhere, just make sure it's done by 2026. All right. Okay, so inspire others, okay? Inspire yourself, stay inspired, watch inspirational videos, but stay inspired. Detoxify your mind, body, and spirit. So you want to do a cleanse. Some people do fasting to detoxify. Some people uh, they smudge themselves. They um, do clear out their chakras. So there's different ways that you can detoxify your mind, body, and spirit. One of the ways I do it is I work with my crystals, right? I work with my crystals. Like this is smoky quartz, okay? It's good for detoxification as well, especially when you work on the computer all the time. So smoky quartz is good for detoxification. Um, Hematite is also good as well. There's different crystals that you can work with that are going to be good for detoxification. All right. Assert yourself. Recognize and reinforce. Take bold action. Enjoy the ordinary. Unravel the complicated. Thrive in the times of crisis. Okay? Run through and leap over any and everything you go through, because that is what life is about. Okay? That is the mystery of life. The mystery of life is that failures and mistakes are not failures, and mistakes, they are lessons to learn. Just like when you play a video game, the more you learn about the strategies of that game, the more you're able to move forward and go and advance to the next level. So you want to advance to the next level, and in order to do so, you must learn about the level that you are on. Okay? So devise an effective solution. Okay, there are already problems in the world, and sometimes we come up with solutions, but those solutions might not be effective, and that becomes a problem when it deals with tradition. You know, with tradition, a lot of times is people stay stuck in the way things were, and by trying to hold on to the way things were, things are not able to change. And when you resist change, you basically force change to show you change's hands, and then you'll be faced with justice that ensures change happens for the good. Okay, change is for the good, it's not for the bad. Change help us to make room for newness. The newness, change allows us to evolve. Okay, change allows us to evolve. Okay, be things that we should be today. We should be committed. We should be grounded. We should be calm, as there is a potential for arguments today more so than other days. Okay, we should be tolerant. We should be cooperative. We should be courageous. We should be independent. Okay, as needy is a word of the day. Notice what I said, be independent, especially if you are in a relationship. Remember, I said today is about self-care. So people are going to need their space today. Okay, it is a good day for you to call up a friend and say, hi, hey, how you doing? But it's not a good day to be all up in everybody else's space, especially when you know they're trying to work on themselves. Okay, if they want to be social, give them time to reach out to you. Otherwise, give people space, because today you should be focusing on yourself, relaxing, relating, and releasing. Okay, but be social, but be considerate. Okay, be self-reliant. Don't try to use other people as a crutch, because as I mentioned yesterday, when you do that, you put a lot of weight and a lot of pressure on them, and sometimes you can cause them to break. And then uh, instead of trying to fix them, what a lot of people do, what a lot of people do is they end up going to buy something new or find something new. Okay, instead of fixing those, working on the relationship they have, they go run off to another relationship. Okay, sometimes relationships can be mended, sometimes they cannot. Know the difference. Okay, know when to walk away and when to stay, but in order to do that, you have to be analytical. Okay, so be confident, be a problem solver, be intuitive, be inventive, be adaptable, be on time. Some of y'all was late to church this morning, I already know. Be organized, be emotionally aware, and be kind. I state again, be kind, be sweet. Okay, so you may be faced with a problem today. You may have a difficult time sleeping. All this month, sleep may get away from you, okay? Because there's more energy. You may disagree with someone. You may have a disagreement with someone. The way that you can balance that disagreement out is to emo check and not let that emo that e that disagreement get out of hand. And I'll do an emo check in just a second, because you may attract difficult people, and know that these difficult people, a lot of times they are attracted to your light. So continue to be that light, because you are a light of the world, okay? It's a day to be a friend to self and to others, okay? So let's do an emo check. So your emo check is that you can overcome ego that wants to prove a point, okay? Because ego wants to prove a point. That's why when people fight, they go back and forth, because ego gets in the way, and they're like, I'm not going to let so and so talk to me like that. And then it goes left when it was supposed to go right. But that's because ego and pride gets in the way. So try to be an active listener and actually listen to what people are saying. Because honestly, when you go numb, you go deaf a lot of times, to where you don't want to hear anybody. And you think that you hear something that somebody's not even saying, okay? Because you hot and you heated. Okay, so calm down. Remember, I said be calm today, okay? And actually actively listen to hear what is being said. When something or someone is bitter, add sugar and be sweet. I once told you that with people who are bitter, they're bitter because they've had to go through some hard things in life, some difficult things in life. And so when you go through so much and you don't learn the lessons from the things that you went through right away, you become Queen of Swords energy. You become bitter. You become somebody that really people don't really want to play with, because they could either get the good side of you or they can get the flip side of you, and the flip side of you is no nonsense, okay? But that's that bitterness. So when you get people that's just too much and not enough, that's because they went through a lot. It's not to excuse it, but it gives you a way to handle that person and say, okay, I see now what's going on. I recognize what's going on. And so I'm not going to approach them the way that they expect me to approach them. I'm going to approach them with my spoon full of sugar that's going to help the medicine go down. So I'm going to be sweet. I'm going to be considerate in my delivery. I'm going to give people what they need and let them decide what to do with it. That's one of the major lessons that God has taught me, and one of the things that he's told me over and over and over again. That's one of my mottos. Give people what they need and let them to decide what to do with it. Give people what they need and let them decide what to do with it, okay? Because when it comes down to evolving in the spirit, a lot of times people don't want to, and they're going to try to argue with you and say that you're wrong because they want to be right, okay? They don't like change. And so let them, they might not have come to the realizations that you've come to, so you give them what they need and let them decide what to do with it, okay? When the time is right, they'll have some realizations, okay, about the things that you said, because don't think people are not listening to you. They are actually listening, okay? I remember when I was younger, people used to always tell me something, because you know, I went through a lot emotionally as a child, and even externally as well. And I became hyperactive, okay, to try to escape the things that was going on in my head and the things that I was feeling in my body and my mind, you know. But I became hyperactive. I started acting out. One time in school, I walked up in front of the class, put my hand in a staple gun and stapled my thumb. Okay, who does that? Okay, I did. Why did I do that? To this day, I don't know why I did it, but I was acting out. Okay, I was I was not being good to myself. Okay, so you want to be good to yourself and others. Okay, because sometimes people are really going through some stuff. Okay, all right, so remember to trust that. So we're going to go through some the things that we need and the things that we need to remember. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the things to remember. Okay, so remember to trust that you will be supported by the divine and by the universe. Okay, the ants, they don't need anything. Okay, that they cannot find naturally in this world. The birds do not need anything that they can't find naturally in this world. So if he did it for the ants, okay, if she did it for the ants, okay, because we on balance, okay, not dumbing myself down no more, okay. So if they did it for the ants and the birds and the fish, why won't they do it for you? Okay, they have. So that's not the problem. There is enough. Okay, so the universe will support you and the universe will provide for you, because you're not anybody in this world chosen. You are the chosen. Okay, you are not even just the called, you are the chosen. That carries weight, that carries authority, that carries purpose, that carries um, a sense of protection. Okay, not a sense, that actually carries protection. So you will be protected, supported, and provided for everything that you need. It's coming. Okay, but we are here right now because we have work to do up until 2026. Okay, we the hard work that we're putting in right now, we're almost done. Okay, hang in there. 2026, we start fresh, we start new, we start in abundance. Oh, we start as you and we start as me. Okay, authentically. Okay, so hang in there. Okay, so remember, you are the light of the world. Remember, you have a special contribution to fulfill. I tell you all the time, you are unique. You are here to do a unique service, to fulfill a unique purpose. If you don't do it, who gonna do it? Okay? Only you, boo. Only you. So do what it is that you need to do to become, and step into your purpose, align with your purpose. Okay, remember to communicate from the heart. We're going to need this today. Communicate from the heart, actually from the heart, not the head, from the heart. Well, they two work together, but still communicate from the heart. All right, like, be considerate. Okay, remember to speak in a loving way. That's that spoonful of sugar that helps the medicine go down. That's that sweetness that ends up turning that salty soup. Um, what is it? Palatable? I don't know the word. Turning that salty soup to the point that where it can be eaten. Because if something's too salty, too cold, or too hot, it's inedible, right? And so when you add a little bit of sugar to that, it makes it better. Okay, it balances it out. All right. So remember to see both sides of a situation. Remember that you are worthy and deserving. So somebody might end up saying something to you that may cause you to think ill of yourself. Okay? They are trying to make you feel bad about yourself. So they might say stuff like, you the one did this, and you the one did that, you the one, 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 and you need, and you fat, and you ugly, and you stupid, and you dumb. That's the type of communication that can come about when somebody's trying to hurt you. Okay? But at the same time, remember your spoonful of sugar and speak in a loving way. See both sides of a situation. Don't be jaded. Don't put up a wall. Ask why. Why? Okay? Why? Remember, you are worthy and deserving. So, no matter when you know something about yourself, it does not matter what anybody else says about you. You know that you know that you know. At this point in my life, at this stage in my becoming, I don't care who tells me I'm what, who calls me what, because at this point, I know who I am. I know what I am here to do. I know what I will do. Okay? I know who I serve. So then you got to get to the point to where you know that you know that you know. Because when you don't know that you know that you know, the enemy will try to use anything to get you to the point to where you won't go and where you won't do. He will use your insecurities against you. Okay? All right. So, but when you know yourself, know thyself, right? Then it don't matter what nobody else say. Remember to be your authentic self. So in order to know yourself, you must know your authentic self. You must go through a process of self-discovery to get to know yourself and ask yourself why, 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 who am I? What am I here to do? What is my purpose in life? Why do I feel this way? Why do I get an attitude so often? Why do I resent this person? Why can't I forgive this person? Why am I so sad? Why do I self sabotage myself? These are things that you need to know about yourself in order to become your authentic self, okay? So do some soul searching. Remember to embrace the positive and refrain from the negative. So only accept the positive, and what is it? Deflect or dispel the negative. You don't want to receive that. Don't receive nothing. Don't receive nothing that is not going to help you become the best version of yourself. Okay? If people are telling you this way, you that way, you this way, you that way, if you can't get anything from knowing that, let it go through one ear and out the other, okay? All right, only receive the positive, okay? Um, so things that we need today, we're going to need strength, okay? To overcome adversity, to align with purpose. We need to dispel negativity. We need to be peaceful, okay? As well as we need a peaceful sleep. We need peaceful sleep, okay? We need to be able to rest. That's a form of self-care. So rest is significant today. Be stable, okay? When people are not stable, they are they act out, okay? So we actually need stability in order to be stable. So we need to be financially stable, mentally stable, emotionally stable. Just we need stability, okay, to be self-reliant, self-sufficient, aka what I like to call God sufficient. Okay, we need to protect ourselves uh, in different ways. You can protect yourself spiritually. Um, we need to reduce stress. We need to relieve anxiety. We need harmony in the world. We need unity in the world and even in ourselves. Because there are two sides to us, right? There's the light side, there's the dark side. There's actually three sides: light side, dark side, and the balance side, the gray side. That's where I love to reside, okay? But there's so many different sides and aspects of us. We have many different masks. And believe me, there are a lot of masks, and I wear a lot of them. And so we have all these different masks, so don't get lost in the mask that you wear. But we need to harmonize and be one within ourselves, be at peace within ourselves, okay? Focus on spirit and well-being. Yesterday we were focusing on health and well-being. Today we're focusing on spirit and well-being, feeding our spirit so that our spirit is full and that our spirit is overflowing enough to that it's enough so that it can run over and trickle down onto others that are around us. Okay, detoxification. I talked about detoxification. We need to detoxify today. Okay, so look up some detoxification methods, okay? We need balance. Ooh, don't I love it? We need it, okay? And so today the topics of balance will come up as they have been coming up, okay? But we need balance to balance that light, that dark, and remain in the gray, remain that bridge as the chosen of God. We are chosen, so we are a bridge to both sides, okay? To heaven and to earth, okay? So trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Today you will receive a lot of divine messages. It seems like God is talking directly to you. Divine is talking directly to you. The universe is talking directly to you. Are they talking directly to you? Yes. If you feel like they are, they are. Okay, so pay attention to those messages. You are also intuitive. Those that ring that you hear in your ear, that is a download. Okay, that is you elevating to a higher frequency. All right, so that's what you want to do today. Okay, we need friends. Okay, it's good to have somebody to talk to. Everybody needs a friend. So if you want a friend, be a friend. Okay, you want a friend, be a friend. You know, call a friend up. It's a good day to spend time with friends and family. I have some good friends, and I really do appreciate, like when my father passed away, I'm not going to cry. When my father passed away, my friends showed up for me, okay? Uh, they showed up for me in a major way, and so I'm so grateful to my friends. When I lost my mind or seemingly lost my mind, my friends showed up for me, and I'm grateful to my 10 friends that's been there and rock that has been there and that has been rocking with me uh, for a long time. Okay, I'm so grateful for you. Okay, so delegate. If you can't do it by yourself, help somebody, ask somebody else to help you do it. Okay, not everybody's going to help you, but remember that not everybody's the same. Someone will. Okay, you just got to find the right people in the right place at the right time. Okay, everybody's not supposed to get you. Everybody's not supposed to understand you, okay? And everybody's not supposed to help you. All right? And so, because everybody don't need to have their hands on your, everybody don't need to have their evil hands on your godly stuff. All right? Everybody don't need to have their evil hands on your godly stuff, on your godly substance. All right? So, yeah, that part. All right? So, affirmation for today is every day offers me an opportunity to learn something new about myself and others. Every day offers me an opportunity to learn something new about myself and others. Words of the day is hate, needy, longing, balance, research, hear, kin, bend, blink, bulk, bunk, hulk, hunk, link, hub, group, gather, bake, write, fluid, center, withhold, and evade. Okay, what I gather from these words of the day. Okay, I talked a little bit earlier about people being needy in people's space, and this might cause some people to take their claws out in a sense because they're in hermit mode. They actually need their space. They're in their 12th house. They need some time to reflect because they're empathic. And when you're empathic, you take on other people's feelings, and sometimes you think those feelings and emotions are yours. And so every now and then they'll go and get to themselves to re-energize themselves. And if you are continuously being needy towards these people, they have a tendency to lash out at you. And that's where these disagreements can stem from, okay? There is also hate in the word of the day. Notice a lot of people might be say stuff like, I hate you, or express hate. Okay, we might see some hate crimes in the media. But just know that a lot of times when people say stuff, it doesn't necessarily mean that they mean them, especially when emotions come into play. But if they always say it, you just might want to believe that thing, as Maya Angelou would say. Believe it, okay? There is a sense of longing, people longing to get better, people longing to do better, people longing for their loved ones that they've lost, or longing for a relationship, longing, since there is hunk and hoke, even hoke, I guess, in the words of the day. People, yesterday, lust was in the word of day, so people may be lustful, longing for someone that they are attracted to. All right, balance. We'll see people becoming more balanced or finding solutions to problems. We might see something come up within the next few days concerning classification groups, gathering, research in the news. We might hear a loud sound, or something. Okay, something may be loud or difficult to hear. We also might see flashing lights, blinking, something significant about blinking. Okay, this might be supernatural activity. We need to organize, okay? So there also might be a hate group that's organized, and I hope not, because I done had enough of them, and I'm sure you have too. We don't need you no more. Bye. Okay? In 2 more years, you're going to wish you were never, ever, ever, ever organized, okay? Because that's not going to be your time. So if I was you, I wouldn't do. I would not do. Okay? So bulk. Okay, so might want to buy things in bulk, or there's something that's might be in excess. Okay, and so there's a whole hub and a link. So there, hub and link. Hub is like the center of something, right? And link. So I don't know why, but I'm in the mind of security, but it could be something else. But be cautious of the links that you click on. There you go. Because somebody might be out to steal your information, or gather a lot of information about you to classify you, so that they can withhold something from you or evade you in a way. We have withhold. So over the next few days, there might be somebody that's trying to withhold something from you, withhold love, withhold attention, withhold finances. Okay, so you'll know based on the issues the problems you're faced with at this time. Okay, but gather your resources. Okay, now gather your resources, because there's always going to be an out for you as the chosen. Okay, then of course it's Sunday, so people are going to be baking. Ooh, enjoy those cakes. Enjoy those cakes, because maybe there's going to be a bake sale, or something might come up about a bake sale, or within the next few days, or something. But bake is significant. Okay, also write. So writers take precedence. Okay, writers take precedence over the next few days. So we may see something about written articles being highlighted. Somebody is going to say something, because yesterday we had say. So somebody's going to say something that is going to be like one of those. It might break the internet. Okay, like Cat Williams in a sense. They're going to say something that might break the internet, that they call it break the internet, okay? With Lincoln Hub, okay? Internet is significant. Okay, then we have fluid. Okay, I talked about yesterday about an oil spill or some kind of fluid spill, something. They might think it's mud. It might be a landslide or something like that that's going to happen over the next few days. Or something along those lines. I just looked at center, and for some reason, I thought about, if that happens, go to the center. I don't know if that's a message for somebody, but center is significant. Okay, organization or center might be significant as well, but fluid, um, fluid. Go with the flow. Okay, also go with the flow. All right, so those are the words of the day. All right, so the journal prop today, considering that today is a waning crescent moon, you want to release. So in your journal today, say, I release. Okay, I release. And then go on and say what it is that you are actually releasing. Okay, well, last thing, let me get my book, because I closed my book up and I hadn't been doing the crystals for today. Okay, so let me go over the crystals. I wrote them down. Okay, so the crystals that you need for today is tiger's eye for personal power, bloodstone for courage, red tiger's eye for standing up for yourself. So you want the regular tiger's eye, and then you also want red tiger's eye for standing up for yourself. You want hidden night. Hidden night is to bring forth your hidden talents, as we are to use our talents today and share our talents. Then we have azurite for psychic abilities, as we are intuitive, so we need to be able to hone in on those skills. Amethyst for spirituality, okay, to raise our vibration. Okay, banded aragonite for life's purpose, okay, so that we can align with our purpose. Amazonite for harmony, and hematite for groundness, okay, so that we can stay centered and we can get grounded. Okay, you also might want to smudge today. Okay, smudge or use some Palo Santo. I love Palo Santo. It is like one of my favorites. I don't know why. I just love it. Okay, I actually prefer Palo Santo over sage. I just don't know why. I just do. Okay, lion skin is another one. Lion skin, it'll help you be more tolerant. Okay, so lion skin is for tolerance, and shungite to detoxify your body. Okay, shungite to detoxify your body. Well, that concludes the daily energy for today, my friend. I love you so much. Gubler one, you take care of yourself and each other. Hearts go out.